Welcome to part 6 of my Let's Build Swiss Village in Planet Coaster. And in this episode, as you can see right now, I am finishing off, I'm still building the Chief Beef Restaurant, and I have to say, I am quite happy with how the interior turned out, and I'm even more excited about the way the roof turned out, and I think I want to continue more in the way the roof style has been built. You can't see yet, but it will be more like a barnyard shaped, an American barn house shaped roof, sort of hatched. I don't know how to call that, but that's what it's gonna be. And continuing with more houses and more detailing. In fact, this series could just be called Swiss Detailing, because it's really about just sort of using the tools like a paintbrush and, I don't know, just trying to figure out how to make each building as unique as possible. Now I'm adding in the lighting, which of course is probably one of my favorite parts of this game. And in this build with the Swiss village, I've had to go every so often add some lighting, this and that, because it's all happening through stages, through little bits and bobs, and at the very end I'm going to come back and I'm going to lighten up all the other areas. And usually when I light these areas, I just use a white light, white or yellow. Sometimes when we're inside sort of buildings, I might be a bit more liberal with the colors. For instance, there's the yellow. I think the yellow looks nice because it looks sort of like a warm, glowing sort of feeling you get, you know, a warm inside, fire lit inside the house, and everyone's cozy and warm and this kind of thing. It's a winter wonderland kind of feeling, because the lighting does give a lot of character and a lot of emotion to the scenes in this game, but mostly on the outside it will be white lighting, because it also, if you look in real life, most buildings are lit up in white and it gives just a sort of neutral feeling, and that's what I'm trying to go for with this build. I don't know what colors would sort of represent a child's area. Maybe multicolored, or red, it would be too evil, and blue might work. I think I might do a bit more experimentation with blue lights. I've already put a blue light inside the building at the chain hill of the roller coaster, but I think I could get away with doing a bit more. I sort of still have to think of better ideas to put in as the outdoor areas. I mean, at the moment I'm just using the sort of cypress looking trees and trying to make fur out of that and some other bushes and that. I'm not entirely sure how good it looks to me, but I still think I have some more to experiment. I can always take some stuff away in the end. Of course, as you probably know from my previous videos, everything you see here could and might be changed to make it just appear a bit better, but that will all be happening in the end. At around the 7-minute mark of this episode, I build another ride and I surround it with a wall, and I try to make the pathways leading to it quite interesting. The ride I chose was one which was the hot air balloon ride. I am still thinking about whether I should make that have like a sort of open top wooden canopy, but since the shape of the building would be quite spherical, it might be a bit of a challenge. I haven't really made any spherical looking buildings, but I've seen some pretty cool stuff. I saw someone made Space Mountain. You should go check that one out, and the way the tools are used are quite spherical. I really wish there was a half wall, so you could make even better curved sphere shapes. At the moment it looks a bit hexagonal, or however you would describe it, because the walls are only this one size, and of course you can make buildings with half walls just by sticking them out of the building, but you can't really make half wall walls to make better curves. That would be something I would hope to see implemented soon enough. At the moment, you can see on the video, I am creating the hatched roof, and I really like how it turned out. I think I haven't taken enough advantage of that in my builds, and I will have to create more of that because I really like it. And I got some really nice ideas, and I think I might even be building those soon. So I'm definitely going to be building a church. Something I have to think of, what would the spire be? If anyone has any cool suggestions, I want to use that technique with 360-degree turning things, as was suggested by another viewer. I would like to use that, but I still haven't experimented enough with that. I have to do that off camera. And I really would like your input if anyone's made a spire or seen anyone make a cool spire. I would like to see that. But yeah, all in all, I also have to do a bit more research into the outdoorsy areas, the sort of, rocks and these kind of things. I will also be building sort of workshop area. Just how I will be doing that, I don't know, but maybe going for some sort of Santa's like grotto kind of thing. This place reminds me of Santa Land a bit, so hopefully it should work as long as I can figure out what tools I need and how to implement them. But I have done today rather a lot, so you will be seeing what I have been doing for the last several hours that I've been playing this game on my Saturday over the next few days, hopefully. So it's coming along nice and slow. I mean, not slow, but it's coming along bit by bit, and it might even be longer, this series, than the Haunted House Dark Ride, which would be quite surprising to me because I didn't think I would build something even bigger than that. But it's happening. This actually has way more buildings and quite a lot of detail. It has a lot more detail than my colonial town build, and since that colonial town build was happening when I was less experienced and I had just more or less got the game and I was just figuring out things, I don't think it looks as good to me anymore as this one. But that's because I have really felt that I have been learning quite a lot, and when I start my new park, I will have so much more experience to build upon to make everything a bit closer to how I would have wanted it originally. So I will leave it there, and I will see you in the next part, where you will see more interesting thing happens. Oh well, now you can see I'm building that ride, so I have to figure out if I want to canopize that or build houses around it. If you have any ideas, please let me know. I am always delighted to hear them, or anything you want. So I will see you in the next episode. Oh hey, thanks for watching all the video. If you want more, click here in one of these boxes or something, and don't forget to subscribe if you want.